now on first down. Going up top. And my goodness, another interception. And a big turnover there as these guys.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. off we go from Denver. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. On first down, Barnett. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Barnett. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. The Broncos at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Back to throw. Barnett. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Barnett. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. after the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Herbert going to change the look. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else. Herbert now. From left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. These 2 teams had met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Again, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Barnett.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
These two teams all tied after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now it's Herbert.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert changing things up.
In motion goes the tight end. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers.
Quentin Johnston.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw on second down. Barnett. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. Here comes third down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now they'll change things up. To throw on third down. Barnett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard. Brings up
Back to throw. Barnett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, Barnett. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Touchdown! Marvin Mims, 29 yards. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. They started on the ground with Eckler. A beautiful fake. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Wide open receiver, complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
First down, Los Angeles.
Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Chargers 21, Broncos 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Barnett. They'll set up the screen for Davis Price.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. On 1st and 10, Herbert.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10, and they're on the 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Herbert going to change the play here.
From the 22,
Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And the Chargers first down.
Yeah, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So from the 37, here's second and a yard. It's Eckler again. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Chargers 31, Broncos 14. Brings Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, that they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Looking to throw on second down. Barnett. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is now 24.
Chargers 38, Broncos 14. Brings Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The end result, 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on first down, Barnett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Down the right sideline. He may go. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Chargers 45, Broncos 14. Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Back to throw again. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barnett. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 43-yard line.
To throw on second down. Barnett, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and they will remain well behind.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Now Herbert going to change the look. Now a play fake here on 1st down. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Pass hauled in by Johnston. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 6. Herbert. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. An audible here to get a new look. They snap it to Herbert. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Give him 30 yards there.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito. And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Barnett got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Barnett. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barnett over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos 1st down as he's across midfield to the 48. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st down, Barnett. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Operating from the gun, Barnett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Off the play fake, Barnett. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Khalil Mack. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Come on. Go, Reed, go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barnett. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Herbert now. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 52, Broncos 14. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Keep going. Come on. Even to the highest score anymore.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Chargers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.